Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son. Ka halayim la, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kadash, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Ka halayim la, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that taught us this truth. Salutations to the hopeful elect men that's pushing this word in truth and sincerity around the four corners of the earth. Salaki all around the four corners of the earth. Salutations, double salutations to the confusion of faces as well. And also the few sisters that's listening, the Akawathium, that believe on Yahweh Shai, you know. And shalom to the hopeful elect, man, the 144,000 and the 1/3 that's going to receive salvation in these last days when Yahweh shall come back, man. Shalom. Now I wanted to get into a lesson for today. My lesson is going to be basically on how wicked Esau is, man, and their injustice system, man, their judicial system, their court system, the laws that they prescribe in this land. You know, they're not the laws of the Most High Yahweh, man. They're not the laws of the Bible. Here they say they're a God-fearing country, you know, and they say in God we trust, you know, which they mean really Satan, and Satan they trust, because they don't follow none of the laws that is in this book, man, in the Holy Scriptures, man, you know. All the laws that they have are unrighteous decrees, man, pursuing to Isaiah 10:1. They are grievous, man. They make these laws really to destroy us as a nation, the nation of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American descent, according to your father's, seed. And I was the main reason I'm doing this video because I had seen this Netflix series called When They See Us, you know, and that is self-explanatory what the title and what that means, man. Because when these devils, these so-called white people, when they see us, all they think about us is being rapists, murderers, thieves, liars. But they are the top thieves, liars, rapists, murderers, man. You know, they're controlling this world, man, aka America, man. They're controlling Babylon the Great. And that series, which is a limited series, so Akim, if you want to, that's a good show to watch, man. And also, it's a show that should awake Jake to hate the so-called white man even more, man. You know, even though we already hate the so-called white man, according to the scriptures, because we follow Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai ways, man. You know, we know they are the devil, the hopeful elect. But you rest of you Israelites, man, y'all don't believe that, man. Y'all think it's some good in them, but it's clearly not. You know, and their system is, basically against us. But the main story of it was about 5 young Jakes, which is, from the tribe, from so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man, from the prospective tribe that was in Central Park, and a raping happened, man. And this prosecutor named Linda Fairstein, or Fairstein, however you pronounce it, a she-devil, a Edomite, she falsely accused these Jakes, man, for raping this 28-year-old Edomite jogger. And even though they already had their own files, forensic files, the evidence didn't match up to these boys. This lady has so much hatred towards niggas, so to speak, so-called niggas, that she wanted to investigate and interrogate all the Jakes that was in that park at that time, man. And it so happened that 5 of them got pinned down for the case, man. And they got sent to juvie. 4 of them got sent to juvie. And 1 of them got sent straight to Rikers Island at the age of 16, man. Being a young man at that time, basically just showing you how wicked the judicial system is, how wicked Esau is, all the evidence and stuff that wasn't brought upon these young men, they still end up throwing them in jail, man, in prison, and they had to serve their time, and also even giving false confessions, man. These young men were scared for their life, between the ages of 13 up to 16, man. Basically making them lie on their confessions, man. Their so-called testimony, not testimony. When you stand against a trial and stuff, And I just want to get into some scriptures just to verify to you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans from your perspective tribe, that Esau, the so-called white man, has always hated us. His laws are against us. So all that protesting, all that marching is for naught, man. It's for nothing, because the Lord is the one that's going to redeem us, starting off with the elect, man. The Lord is going to pay back what these devils done unto us, not going to their laws, their courthouses, and they're against us, and that's just the little brink of what's going on in that movie, man. What's this about, man? Basically 5 young Jakes that got pinned down for a rape charge, and they had absolutely nothing to do with it, man. And then they served time, and then when they got out, they tried to, get a settlement. They didn't even get the right amount of money that they was supposed to get, or they thought they was going to receive, man. Letting you know that these devils, man, no matter what, man, they hate you with all passion, man. And they will always hate you. You will never get love out of these so-called white people, man. Now I'm going to go into some scriptures just to verify the hatred that Esau had for us, and how wicked this system is. This is the book of Isaiah chapter 10, verse 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that right grievousness which they have prescribed. And that's going into all these laws that is in the land, man. Because they don't hold the laws of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. They make their own laws, man. And what's the purpose of that? To further put us in the hole, man. Salakia. That's why we in the ghettos, the slums. We can't buy land. We can't own our own property, own stores, stuff like that. Hell, Black Wall Street was the example. Those Jakes was prospering during that time. And what did these devils do? They basically nuked that shit, man. And even though you Jakes that think you can own a business in this society, you in the false, you in the la-la land, man, basically, man. Because you would never own what you have, because even if you think you own it, you still have to pay land taxes. You got to pay some type of mortgage, some type of tax or anything on the land, on the store, yearly or even monthly, just for you to keep it. If that was your own, you wouldn't have to pay for nothing. Showing you how much the devil that these Edomites, the so-called white man, truly are. And I look up that word grievousness, and the Hebrew is amal, and it says toil, trouble, labor, mischief, and it goes further down, mischief, labor, misery, because these laws bring misery upon us, man. Got all types of restrictions in this land. We can't, do what is considered of being a man. They making all types of new laws, man. Hell, we're not even meant in the Constitution. And here the 4th of July is about to come up, so-called Independence Day about to come up next month to celebrate you so-called niggas' independence. But y'all was still in captivity, man. Y'all was still on plantations, man. Y'all was still slaves during that time, man. That's really the independency for them Edomites, man. That's their holiday, man. Sorrow, iniquity, sin on top of sin, miserable, painful, perverseness, wearisome wickedness. You know, all these laws, and that's what these laws are about, man. They push wickedness, man. Laws to protect homosexuals, man. In our law, in the law of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you supposed to put a homosexual to death, man. You know, showing you that these Edomites do not carry out the righteous laws, man. They are the wicked according to the Bible, man. You know, I want to get. Okay, this is the book of Psalms chapter 10, verse 2. I'll start at verse 1. Why standest thou afar off, O Yahweh? Why hidest thyself, though thyself in times of trouble? Verse 2. The wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. That's right, man, because Esau persecuted those jakes, man. You know, locking them up, falsely accusing them for a rape charge. You know, and then later on in the years, the real man that did it, he basically testified. You know, he basically admitted that he did those things. And when all that happened, the prosecutor, you know, that she-devil Linda Fairstein, she didn't even wanted to apologize, man. Showing you the pride of Esau, man. Because she, at the end of the day, she has that strong hatred for you, Jake. She was willing to throw any of you niggas in jail during that time in 1989, man. You know? She was willing to throw anybody, man. It was just so happened it was those 5 young men that got arrested, you know, prosecuted, and ended up serving time in juvie and in prison, man. You know? Falsely accused, man. And it's been more incidents that happen like this. You know, this was just spoken out in the public, and they made a TV series. There's still jakes locked up to this day that, you know, this got destroyed by the system, man, the court system. You know, even with having drugs in the neighborhood, they know Jake can't get a job. Esau bring the drugs in the neighborhood. They start selling drugs, crack cocaine, marijuana, meth, you know, all the drugs, man, pills and all. And then as soon as they get caught up, they want to give them 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, damn near life for drug charges, man. Hell, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, you get less of a sentence for murder or manslaughter than drug charges, man. In some cases, man, depending on your track record. And hell, really depending on Yahweh Shem Yahushua, because the Lord bring judgment, you know. Even though those young boys was wrongly accused, the Lord still put the spirit on these devils to indict them and put them in prison, man. Put them in juvie at a young age and putting them in prison at a young age, man. So it was all through the will and the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You know, and whoever watching this, you know, if you ain't for Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you might get butthurt to what I said, but that's the truth, man. You know, whoso though perish being innocent, roughly paraphrasing. Verse 3. For the wicked boasteth of his heart's desire and blesseth the covetous whom the Lord abhorreth. Salakia. Verse 4. The wicked through the pride of his countenance will not seek after the Most High. The Most High is not in all his thoughts. You know, and that's these Edomites, man. They're very prideful. Most of them don't believe in the Most High. The Lord is not in their thoughts. So, you know, the Lord is not in their thoughts. The laws of the Lord is not in their thoughts, man. That's why they make their own laws, man, because they think they are God, man. You know? They think they are the chosen ones. Following after the Caesar Borgia with that image, man. And everybody else think, with that image being out, everybody else think that the Lord is that color, man. And the name is Jesus Christ. You know? But yeah, man, Esau, he persecute the poor daily, man. Starting off with the elect as well, man. He that heavy persecution about to come upon all of Israel, man. You know, mainly the elect. Because we out here pushing the word, pushing these videos, famine of the word about to hit, all these restrictions and stuff on YouTube, and so on and so forth, man. Showing that this hatred that Esau had for us is very strong and very live to this day, man. Ever since going back into Genesis, the 25th chapter, ever since we was born, man, even since thy womb, man, you know. Salaki. Still in the book of Psalms, trying to find that other precept. Okay. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 50, verse 16. But unto the wicked the Most High saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth? That's right, man, because these, basically, I'm going to read it over. But unto the wicked the Most High say, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes? Because what are you doing to declare his statutes, man, so to speak? Well, you can't declare them anyway because you are the Edomites, the red Hebrew Edomites, the so-called white man. The laws were not given to you, man. You are a heathen according to the scriptures, according to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. The laws was given unto the sons of Jacob, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which you break daily. But going back to Esau cast away the laws, man. They don't follow the laws of the Bible, man. Here they are the rulers or the emperors or the kings of this so-called kingdom, but they're not issuing the laws of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. They're making their own laws, man. Why? To further oppress the Israelites, man. That's the whole purpose, because these devils know what time it is. These devils know that we are the enemy. Starting off with the elites. I'm talking about the elites. You know, they know that we are their enemies. It's just 2/3 don't know that Esau is their enemy, man. But sooner or later, they're going to find out. And with that show being out, I believe, you know, through the spirit, it's going to rise up racial tensions, man. Because with that show, man, if you watch that show and you don't get mad or you don't get tense in the spirit, you're not right, man. That's just at the end of the day. The Lord's not dealing with you on that level. You just asleep, man. Even the niggas that don't know the truth, even they know that the so-called white man is the devil and not to be trusted, man. You know, because of their track record. They study their history, man. But for you coons or you niggas that believe that all so-called white people are not the enemy, that's a damn lie, man. They are the enemies, man. The whole house of Esau. Just because these crackers don't show their true hatred right away does not mean that they don't hate you, man. Because at the end of the day, they're inferior unto us, man. Basically, they are scared of us. You know, if I, said that right. But they're basically scared of us, man. You know, we're inferior unto them, man. We're above them. And that's why they have the spirit like that, man. Because we are above all nations, pursuing the Deuteronomy 7 verse 6, you know. Verse 17, seeing thou hatest instruction and casting my words behind thee. That's right, because that's what they do, man. They cast the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushua behind them, starting off with the laws, statutes, and commandments. All right, that's it on that. Okay, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 83, verse 3. 3. I'll start at 2. For lo, thy enemies make atonement, and they have hate thee, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. And I'm gonna look up that word tumult in Psalms 83. Psalms 83. 83 and 2. Salaki. 83 and 2. Alright, and the Hebrew word, if I'm not mistaken, is pronounced Hamath. 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 To murmur, growl, roar, cry aloud, mourn, rage, because they are enraged, man. You know. Sound, make noise, torment, be clamorous, be disquiet, be loud, be moved, be troubled, be in an uproar. And these devils are in an uproar because no matter how much they try to destroy us, you know, we keep growing, man. Because Israel is like the sand of the sea. And they're in an uproar going back to all the way in Genesis, because through the Spirit they know that they sold their birthright unto us, man. And we're going to receive the kingdom of heaven when it be established. You know? And this starting off with the elites. Because you average Joe crackers, y'all lost, man. Some of y'all just got that original hatred towards us, which is good. You know, you playing your part as an Edomite. And then you other average Joes think that you doing some type of good by trying to worship God, Jesus Christ, love everybody. But that's your own people that put you in a double whammy, man. You know, in a trick bag, so to speak. You know? Because you supposed to have that spirit of not even believing in a God, man. But because of that plantation Christian doctrine, God love everybody. You know, he forgive all sins. He forgive everybody. You know, y'all fall upon that snare along with the 2/3 of the nation of Israel. Because that what the snare was for, man, originally from that plantation Christian doctrine, man, for you Jace. Verse 3. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consult against thy hidden ones. Basically, they come together, you know, with these elites. Hell, even the people in the judicial system, man, because they talk amongst each other, prepping up, preparing what they're gonna do to the next J, you know, to the next group of Israelites, man. You know, that's why we have the ghettos, man. You know, the slums, the projects. You know, they call it projects for a reason. Liquor stores on every corner. The churches on every corner, man. This was systematically designed for us to fall as a nation, man. From us to get away from our power, man. From Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, the true power and creator of the Israelites, man. Of the Holy Scriptures, man. Of the whole world. And that is our power. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans descent, man. Which are the biblical Hebrew Israelites, man. And if y'all don't know that now, hey, man, the Lord's not dealing with you and prepare for death, man. Verse 4. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. And that's what they're trying to do by these laws, man. You know, and with these laws, they try to like persecute us, you know, try to imprison us. That's in the scriptures too, man. Imprisonment, you know. And hell, and ultimately they're trying to kill us, man. How? With the chemtrails in the air, with the foods that we eat, we consume in our bodies, them GMO foods, and the shit that they promote to the masses of Israel, man. And Jake that don't know no better, they're gonna follow. You know, they're gonna follow the ways of the so-called white man. They're gonna follow the ways that Esau have prescribed unto them, man, through the media. Cause Jake, man, they in the docile spirit. They'll follow anything on the media, social media, you know, television, tell a vision, you know. Yeah, man, it's all out there, man. But us, the hopeful men, you know, the hopeful elect, Salakia, the hopeful elect, we see all that bullshit, man. We are not ignorant of Satan's devices, man. You know, we know that the so-called white man is a devil. We know he is not to be trusted. We know it's been numerous occasions with false imprisonments that's going across America, man. You know? I'm going to read further down to verse 8 or verse 7. The tabernacle of Edom, which is so-called white man, and the Ishmaelites, which is the Arabs, so-called Arabs, of Moab, which is the Chinese, and the Hagarenes, which is the Hamites, you know, a part of the Hamite tribes, Gerbal, which is, I believe, Ham too, and Ammon, the so-called Japanese, and Amalek, you so-called Jew rats, man. You false Jews, man. You Amalekites, man. The top chief of Edom. You know, those are the ones that's in the land of Israel. That's who stole that land, I believe, back in 1949, man. You know, declared the state of Israel, man. Because you are not the true Israelites, according to prophecies. The Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre, also Ham. Because all these nations that was just named, they are under cahoots under the so-called white man, which is the first one. It says the tabernacle of Edom. The first, you know, the main ones that rule in this earth, man. The leaders of these heathens, man. And I want to get a precept with Job. Job 9:24. Salakia, bear with me. Okay. It's the book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given unto the hand of the wicked. Who's ruling the earth, man? Who's writing these laws, man? You know, who is all in the judicial system, in the court system? You know, these Edomites, these so-called white men. Who is the mayors, the presidents, you know, the rulers and different other things that have leadership, so to speak. You Edomites, man. You so-called white men. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? And the main judge is Yahweh Shai, man. That's our main judge, man. Because he the one that judges all nations. And by the time of the Renaissance, that's what these devils did, man. They whitewashed the images, the black images, during the Dark Ages, you know, of the Dark Ages. And when the Renaissance came into play, that's when they whitewashed them, man. That's when they took away their color, man. Chipped off their noses, chipped off their lips, and reshape up the statues, man. You know? But yeah, that's just a verse that's letting you know who's in power, who's in rulership, going back to Psalms 83 and 6, man. Because all these other nations, you know, they look up to Esau. But sooner or later, the Lord is putting the spirit on these other heathen nations to basically they not just expose Esau, but to betray them. Salakia, betray Esau, man. These other nations are splitting from Esau, man. Going to their own lands, man. Coming to their own people, man. You know, because the Lord, through the Spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh through the prophets, man, we're bringing out this truth. We're bringing down strongholds, man. With that, prophecy is going to be fulfilled. And the prophecy of being fulfilled, you know, they was once in their glory, but now it's time for them to be thrown down, man. You know? This is the book of Psalms, chapter 73, verse 8. They are corrupt, speaking wickedly concerning oppression. They speak lawfully. That's right, man. These are the Edomites, man. That's Esau to a T. They speak wickedly, man. They lies, man. All they do is lies. Just like during that time with the Central Park 5 incident, man. All Esau did was slander these young men names, man. And they did no type of crime, man. They found no evidence on these men. Like I said, if you watch that show and you don't get upset, you're not right, man. You still love the so-called white man. Because basically they threw them men. I ain't going to say, you know, they was innocent. Because, you know, hey, the Lord put the Spirit on them to go through that, man. But it was wrong for Esau to do that. Because they had no evidence or nothing on these men. The DNA didn't match them. And then when the dudes back out, the DNA matched him. And Esau still haven't forgive those young men or their families for what they have done since 89, man. Prosecuted those young men falsely, man. You know, and Esau, you're going to have to pay for that. The Most High Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai got something special for you devils, man. And y'all gonna suffer in the kingdom of heaven, man. Y'all gonna be under the Israelites for 1,000 years, starting off with the elect. For 1,000 years, y'all gonna be exterminated, man. You know? Y'all gonna be fucking exterminated, man. Let me get Zechariah. The book of Zechariah, chapter 11, verse 4. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, my power feed the flock of the slaughter. And who is the flock being fed to the slaughter? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American descent. You Israelites, man. Y'all the ones that's being hated amongst all nations, man. You the ones being persecuted. You know? You the ones being thrown and filling up the prison houses, man. You know? And so on and so forth, man. The curses fit you, man. Whether y'all believe it or not. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. The curses fit you. You will never be somebody in this society, man. Especially according to the white man. The white man look at you as nothing. The white man look at you as a rapist, a murderer, a gangster, a thug, a thief. You know? And y'all J's gotta wake up. Verse 5. Who possessors slay them. Who is our possessors? Who holding us captive in the land of America? You so-called white people. You Edomites. You elites, man. You know? Through prophecy. So y'all doing y'all job, man. As a Hebrew, a red Hebrew Edomite. And hold themselves not guilty. And they seldom say, blessed be the Lord, for I am rich, and their own shepherds pity them not. Because the Esau you know, because he's in rulership, you know, he pity us not, man. The shepherd that pity us not, man. And he think just because the Lord have done away with us for just for that little moment for us to go through slavery because we transgressed against the law, statutes, and commandments, you know, he thinking the Lord bless him by what he have gained out of us, man. That slavery money, man, free labor. And that's how America was built, man, off of free labor. You know? But the Lord, the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is exposing these devils, man. They're not in the power like how they used to be back in the old days, man, in the past, man. You know? And they hold themselves not guilty for that shit too, man. Because they think just because the Lord done away with us for that little moment, they think, oh, we have no reason to be guilty. The Lord should be so-called guilty. But that's not the case, man. Because the Lord do whatever the hell he want. You know? The Lord did that for a purpose. Because we transgress and sin against his laws, man. And we were supposed to be the nation above all nations, man. You know? We were supposed to be the rulers, the guys, the kings, man, that rule this earth. But we failed. Ever since, you know, going all the way back to Adam, man. We were supposed to fall, man. Like I said, through prophecy. And Edomites don't understand prophecy, man. That's why they feel the way that they feel in their hearts, which go back to their minds, man. That's why they feel the way they feel in their minds, thinking the Lord's not dealing with us, thinking the Lord is dealing with them, because the Lord gave us unto the hands of our enemies, man, to serve them. And there's numerous of scriptures on that, man. And they think just because that happened, the Lord is not going to redeem us. The Lord has done away with us. But that's not the case. He has redeemed us through the prophets, through the words, man. Through the words of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. Having faith on Yahweh Shai. Because that's who's coming to deliver us, man. The hopeful elect. That who redeemed us. That who brought us back unto the Father. And for you people that don't believe in Yahweh Shai, you know who the world ignorantly called Jesus Christ, but only believe in the Father, Yahweh, who the world ignorantly called God, hey, you fit for death too. You got to believe on both of them, man. You got to thank Yahweh for sending Yahweh Shai, man. You got to thank him for that. Because if not, we all be doomed. It's the book of Isaiah chapter 42, verse 22. Hold on. Yeah, verse 22. But this people is robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes. That's right, man, because through that system, man, we're snared in holes, man. You know? We're trapped, man. Through that system, through just the system of so-called living, man, trying to live in America, man. Because at the end of it, this place is not for us, man. This is not our rest. This is not our so-called rulership or heaven, as people say. You know, because a lot of people think the kingdom of heaven is already here, which is dumb as hell. I don't understand that. But a lot of people think that. But this is the white man's heaven, so-called white man's heaven. This is the so-called black man's hell, man, including you Latinos and Native Americans, because y'all not making it in this fucking society. Y'all think y'all are, but y'all not. Y'all just as in a worse condition as us. Hell, y'all probably in the same condition as us. You know, like I said, if not worse, so to speak. I'm going to read it over. But this is a people robbed and spoiled, because they robbed us, man, during the time of 70 AD, you know, during slavery time, you know. They robbed us. They robbed our inheritance. They robbed our land, calling them the Israelites, calling themselves the Israelites, taking over that land of Israel, you know, and they spoil us because we still under captivity, man. We still got to pay tribute unto them, man. We still got to do everything the so-called white man say according to his laws, man. You know? They are all of them snared in holes, basically trapped, and they are hid in prison houses. They are for a prey, and none delivereth, for a spoil, and none saith restore. That's right, man, because our main deliverer and restorer is Yahweh Shai, first and foremost. And a lot of these jakes are in prison houses, man, for falsely accused crimes, man. Still rotting in prison to this day. Which the so-called white man made this corrupted system to put them in that hole, man. And then once they get out, say they get out, they try to look for jobs. According to the system, you're a convicted felon. You can't have this job. Then you're going to start that cycle over again. You're going to start selling drugs, start robbing people, might murder a nigga or two. Okay? And that's that destroying cycle that Esau loves, man. He does the shit on purpose. And people say, try to beat the system, or don't fight against the system. The only way you can beat and fight against this system is following the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, preaching their word, and doing everything you have to do, in all righteousness, man, to the best of your ability, using sound wisdom, being harmless, as wise as serpents, harmless as doves, man. Because a serpent is very smart and know when to attack, know when to crouch, when to hide, when to lay low, when not to speak. And we got to be harmless too, man, because we know at any given moment, if we harm somebody or anything like that, we're going to get prosecuted, man. Or anything that's against their so-called laws. And I wanted to get some scriptures, going back, letting you know that the Lord is our Redeemer, man. The Lord has not forsaken us. The Lord remembers his children, man. And the Lord's going to pay back for what he have done to the children of Israel, man. These Edomites have touched the apples of the Lord's eye. The Edomites think that they're not going to fall. It's like these Edomites think they're not going to fall, man. These Edomites think that their kingdom is going to last forever. Their dwelling places, man, shall continue forever in their hearts. But that's not the case. There's plenty of prophecies that tell you that Esau is going to be thrown down. And it's being shown now, man. That's why you want to shut down this internet. Shut down the internet, you furthering your downfall. You making it come more hasten, man. That's when our salvation is going to come nearer than what we believe. It's the book of Psalms, chapter 137, verse 7. Remember, O Lord, Yahweh, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, race it, even to the foundation of. That means destroy it, man. That's what Esau been chanting, basically, or saying in their hearts. We got to destroy these people as a nation, whether it be through the court system, putting drugs in their neighborhoods and they kill each other off, through the media, through the foods, the chemtrails in the air. They're doing anything possible to destroy us, man. But the Lord is not going to give that them bounds that they cannot pass, man, roughly paraphrasing. The Lord is not going to let them overtake Israel, man. He may let them take 2/3 of the nation of Israel, But he's not going to let them overtake the elect. The 144,000, the 1/3, man, that's going to receive salvation. You know? Verse 8. O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed. And who's ruling Babylon, man? Babylon the Great, the virgin daughter of Babylon. You so-called white men, you so-called white people, you Edomites. Happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us. That's right, man. Basically, payback is going to be stored upon your head, man. And we're going to be happy for that. You know, the elect. We're going to be dancing in your blood, man. You know? We're going to be rejoicing for all the hell that you have put upon our people. That we finally get to put our hands around your necks, man. Get to see y'all be miserable. Get to see y'all suffer how we suffered, man. Happy shall he be that taketh and dashes thy little ones against the stones. Because that's what's going to happen unto y'all, man. Because y'all basically did that to us. Fed our people to, fed our little babies to alligators. You know. Bashed their head against stones and shit. Killing our babies, destroying our babies. And the same thing is going to happen unto you, man. And we're going to be happy, man. That's what that scripture pertains to. The elect grabbing one of y'all little Edomite babies and bashing their goddamn heads in, man. We're going to be happy. We're going to be rejoicing, man. Giving all praises and glory to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. You know? That's what's coming. That's what's going to be in the kingdom of heaven, man. A lot of blood shedding. Righteous blood shedding and baby making, man. You know? Because that's when it's going to be our time for us to have real families, man. To flourish like how we supposed to be doing. It's the last script, and I'm going to close it out. This the book of Ezekiel, chapter. I'll start at 1, and the point is on 6. Moresoever, the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it. And that's what we're doing right now, man. We're prophesying against Esau, man, because Mount Seir, you know, that's the dwelling place that Esau have dwelt, man. You know, because it's in this scripture is pertaining Mount Seir as a people. Because we're not going to sit there and speak, you know, to the land of Mount Seir, man. That doesn't make any sense, you know, for you simple-minded niggas, man. You know, it's talking about a people. And just like how for Israel, it's a people before it's a place, that's also for Mount Seir, man. You know, and all the rest of these heathen nations, man, and their lands. And prophesy against it, verse 3, and say unto it, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh powers, Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee. I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. That's right, man. The Lord is against you, you fucking crackers, man. You so-called white people, man. The Lord hates y'all. You Edomites. Talking about God love everybody. If you against somebody, what does that mean, man? You don't like them. You hate them. You don't like them or love them, man. He's going to make you desolate. He's going to destroy you. Verse 4. I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord, Yahweh. That's right, man. The Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, is going to destroy you Edomites and anywhere you dwell in, man. You know? Verse 5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred. you know, that forever hatred, that everlasting hatred, you know, and has shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end, because y'all furthered their affliction, man. You know, y'all put more hell upon us, more that we can bear, and more that we was supposed to receive, man. Y'all overdid the hell, man. Y'all overdid the captivity, you know. But it was all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, so the Lord can justify y'all wickedness, man. So the Lord can judge y'all in righteousness, man, and in balance. Verse 6, therefore, as I live, saith the Lord, Yahweh powers, I will prepare blood unto thee, and blood shall pursue thee, for thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee, because you love to shed the blood of the children of Israel, man. You didn't draw back your sword, man. You kept destroying, man. You destroyed our land, destroyed our heritage, destroyed our people, took our language away. Y'all did everything that, well, honestly was required for y'all to do through prophecy, but y'all did it in such a foul way, man. Y'all went overboard with it, you know, and y'all always had that perpetual hatred, man, that forever hatred towards us since the womb, man. And we your brothers. We supposed to be your twin brother, you know, and also, you know, going down from the 12 tribes, your nieces and nephews, man. You know, because we all came from the same father and mother, you know. So, with that, y'all always had that hatred towards us, man, since the womb. That's why y'all make these laws against us. That's why you look at every Jake in a disgust way, because of that hatred y'all have. And you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that don't believe that the so-called white man, or every so-called white man, is evil or wicked, or that are not evil and that are not wicked or that are not your enemy, hey, you're lost, man. Check out their track record, man. You know? And like I said, that Netflix movie, When They See Us, that's a good series, man. They'll get certain Jakes to realize, like, man, this system fucked up, even though most of them already know that, and realize this so-called white man is not for you, man. This system is not for you. Judicial system, court system, any system dealing that have the so-called white man ruling, they are against you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. They do not like y'all. They will do everything in their power to destroy y'all, man. Whether they falsely accuse your name, imprison you for false accusations, false crimes that have been committed that you didn't commit, or even putting you to death, man. You know? And it's going, and the times to come, Jacob's trouble, hey, man, Esau really going to show his fucking horns, man. With the martial law, you know, the FEMA camps. You think that was bad in 1989 with the Central Park incident. Imagine thousands of Jakes just being thrown in prisons, man. No reason. Just go in there. And then get tortured in there or get your head chopped off. You know? And that great wrath pursuant to Revelation 12 verse 12 is coming, man. Because the famine of the word is about to hit. You know? Martial law, the economic collapse, the RFID chip being mandatory more and more, you know, pacifying you people to take that shit. The Lord's gonna come back, man, very soon, man. Abarat Dazah, this be the year. You know, if not, man, we gotta keep pushing, man. We gotta keep having faith on Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Keep doing the videos, keep edifying. Keep going out there on the highways and byways to the best of our abilities, man. 'Cause we are almost out of here, man. Internet about to get shut down soon. But it's all through the will of the Lord, man. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. And with that, I want to close out, by saying, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Ka Halayim La, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rekah Kadash. I hope the video was edifying. And I also want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that taught us this truth. Salutations and double salutations to the hopeful elect men, the confusions of faces as well, that's pushing this word in truth and sincerity. Also the 1/3 of young men, women, and children that believe on Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, believe on Yahweh Shai, that believe on this ministry, this truth. Till next time, I want to say Shalom, a death to Edom, death to America, and Kwam Yar Sha'Allah, man. Shalom.